3. I can't do it. Hey Floss Tube, I'm Amy. I love toads, and this is a channel about cross stitch and other things, mostly cross stitch. So I'm going to tell you a few things before I start real quick. The first being, I don't think I'm going to put ads on my Floss Tube anymore. They're driving me crazy. Ads are driving me crazy. And so I'm sure they're driving you crazy too. So I'm not going to put ads on my Floss Tube for a while until until they stop aggravating me. I am, however, going to do what Sambry Stitches Becca is doing, and she is putting a link down in her little show notes, and it is a buy me a coffee link. So you can click on that link and you can buy me a coffee. But really I would probably just buy cross stitch stuff instead of purchasing coffee. But I do drink coffee. I brew it at home. So anyway, so I'll put the link below. It's called Buy Me a Coffee. And you don't have to do it. That's fine. Ads are just driving me crazy. Also, ads are mostly driving me crazy because we're switching my medicines. My head is messed up really bad lately. Real quick, and I will give you more details maybe later if I feel like talking about it. I am very, very forgetful, a little irritated all the time. That could be menopause too. I hear music constantly in my head. I don't hear it. It's just playing in my head. And I hear zapping because I'm coming off of one medicine and getting on another medicine. And the zapping is much, much better. Like, it only zaps a tiny bit. It wasn't... And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry. You're lucky. Okay, so anyway, if I forget things, I'm flipping words, I'm flipping letters, things like that, because my head is very messed up. So anyway, here we go. Let's talk about cross stitch. And I'm also going to put some camping pictures at the end. So I have an FFO, but I did not stitch it. I got a little frame. Look at her. How adorable. I love her. So she is hanging in my laundry area. So Shelia messaged me and told me this is Southern Roots. There's a bunch of pamphlets or booklets, and I think the designer is Jeanne Bowers. I looked her up on eBay, and there's a bunch of pamphlets or booklets, whatever you want to call them, on there. And there's they're out of print. They're like really out of print. I'm not sure how old they are, but this is one of them, and I love her. So I did not stitch her. It's one FFO. Another is I put my bees into my little journal, my stitching journal. And I use some of my very favorite fabric. So I've been hoarding this fabric. I am down to, gosh, probably a few more inches of that fabric. I've used that fabric in several things because it's my favorite. This fabric right here, the daisies, the green with the daisies. So I think it really looks really good. So now when I open this book up, I can see those cute bees and my favorite fabric. And then I stuck my Golda in here. Let me take this out. My Golda. This is from Twin Peak Primitives. She reminded me of Golda from Fiddler on the Roof. So I had to stitch her up. really her name is, or the design name is Feeding the Chickens. Feeding the Chickens from Twin Peak Primitives. I believe I stitched her on 36 count R&R. Gathering Gray something. Liberty Gathering. I don't know. Anyway, I love her. Okay. So they are in my book. And I got my lady framed. So I'm just going to go through some stuff out of order. First, my new project bag from Becky Noland, Lucy Beam. She sells project bags on her Facebook group. And I purchased this because I love this one. The Dog Sampler by Heartstring Samplery. And I'm going to put in pictures when I can of before and after. No, just before. This is after. So I got to work on this a bit. And it is Sampler September. And I love how it's turning out. I got to the brick, which I'm very excited about. I got to the brick. And I've got 5 dogs so far. And I'm changing dog colors. And what am I stitching this on? This is R&R 40 count weathered shingle. Yep. Once I got to that brick, I was like, oh, I don't want to put this down. I had to put it down. I can't remember why. I am doing a little model stitch for Lucy Beam. So I haven't had a lot of time to stitch because I want to get that done for her. So it's going a little slow, but I think I need to pull this back out again because that house is calling to me. Okay, next, so we went camping. Was that last weekend or the weekend before? I'm not sure. And I took this project because it's on Ada and it's quite easy because it's a kit. I used all the kit stuff. This I got from mybobbin.com. And that's what it's going to look like. It is full coverage. Here's where I am at. And I can maybe stick in a side-by-side if I can try to do like the side-by-side thing. So, yep, you can tell. You can sort of tell what it is. If you know what it's going to look like, then you can tell what it is, right? So that has been really fun, and I got to stitch on that a lot while we were camping. This one is my Berry Bowl sampler by Heartstring Samplery and Tanya, the Scarlet House. I'm stitching this with Becky, Socks for Mom. I am stitching this side, and she is stitching this side, and we're swapping. Eventually, I will. No, wait. I can't remember. I don't know. Anyway, scratch that. We're both stitching it, and we're swapping one for each. So I try to work on this Mondays because she and I are both trying to work on it on Monday. So y'all, my brain, it is messed up. Okay, this is Stars Hollow, 36 count, and I finished another berry bowl. So I finished that one. So all all 5 berry bowls right there are finished. It's looking really beautiful. So fold it back up and stick it back in. Okay, next is my Haid. So Tour de France challenge in full coverage fanatics. Let me see. Let me put my glasses on for a second. There was a challenge and we were supposed to stitch 3,481 stitches if we could, because that's how many kilometers the people were cycling in Tour de France. I did not take my Haid on the camping trip with me. It would have just been too much. And like a week or two ago, my head was so bad that I had a hard time stitching on my Haid. So I didn't get as many stitches as I would like, but I did end up getting 3,330 stitches by the time the Tour de France was over, which was, I think, September the 20th. So let me show you where I got. Oh, you want to see what it's supposed to look like? That's what it's supposed to look like. I'm up here in that corner. Wait, right, that corner. And here's what it looks like now. So let's see. Here we go. This part of her web, or his web, her web right there, you can start seeing it coming out right there, which is pretty cool. Yep. And yeah, well, I'll try to split the screen. There are little kids riding skateboards down the road, and Basil is not having it. Hold, please. Okay. He went outside to bark. I love working on this so much, and I love that the full coverage fanatics help me get so much done. Where's my thing? I'll put that up here so I do not lose it. There you go. Okay, this right here is my model stitch for Lucy Beam, so you can't see it, but she sent me this bag also to keep. And okay guys, here is a new start for Sampler September. Look what I started. Eek. Sarah Elizabeth Brooke, 1842, I believe. 1842. Yep, I did. I started this on 40 count light, vintage light exemplar by Lakeside. And this is where I'm at. So no before picture because this is a new start. Just a little bit of the border, but I love it. Love stitching on this, love the colors. And I am stitching these in the Belle Soie. I saved up, or I've been buying them slowly. I think I still am missing 3 of them. I'm gonna just use DMC Black, but all the others are like the real deal. And Becky Noland sent me that too, to put on my ring. So that's on one of my sampler rings. Okay, I'm gonna put back as I go. I'll probably cut this out. Next, I had a new start. Forced owl embroidery, owl forced embroidery. I'm flipping words. So I think, yeah, owl forced embroidery put out a new sow, so it's a free sow over on their blog, and it's called 100 Owls. And I started the first one. I'm just gonna flash you the first pattern because I don't have a picture. I only have the pattern. And I think they've released 3 of them so far. So I'm a little late to the game. I found some fabric in my stash. Let me read it to you. It is Under the Sea Fabrics, Dryden linen, 36 count. And it could be upside down. I don't know. Let's see. Nope, it's not. It's good. Okay, so here we are. So that is my first owl coming along. Isn't this fabric beautiful? So I had bought this at Stitch Fest a few years ago, not having any plan for it, but it reminds me of the forest, like greeny browns, you know, if you're laying on the forest floor and you're like looking up at the trees. So I think that's going to be beautiful with all these owls all over it. But I'm very, very far behind. Hopefully I can catch up, I don't know, in a couple weeks. We'll see. I got to finish my model stitch first. Okay. I had another start. I can't show you. I'm just going to tease you a little bit. So this is for an exchange with a group of friends. I am going on a retreat with them in January and at a little place called Ohio. And I can show you, these are the colors. Very beautiful. Let's see if I can, nope, nope, nope. I need a whiteboard. Yep, I need a whiteboard. There we go. So I started that, and I don't want to show it because I know that at least 2 of them watch my floss tube, and I want it to be a surprise. So I'll be working on that. Okay, the last thing I have, I believe, I did get to put some stitches in my anniversary piece. This is from Cooler Classic Studios. It's just called Anniversary Sampler. And I got it off of 1, 2, 3 Stitch, and I'm stitching it on 36 count white Edinburgh. So it's gonna look like this. All of the pink that you see, well, the flowers, obviously, I'm gonna keep pink, but all this pink background, I am changing to tan. And that is where I'm at. Look at the bird. He's not backstitched yet. Let me see what y'all are seeing, because like you can kind of see the detail. So I don't think I've put the vein in that leaf yet, but none of this is back. So like that and all that is not backstitched. But I really like how it's turning out. Okay, let me put that away. Okay, let me look at my book. Okay. I don't know where to go yet. I have some haul. I have some Stitchy Sweetness, Kindness. I have 2 shout outs, 3 shout outs, and I have a movie and some video of the bus. Okay, so let's see. Let's do Stitchy Kindness first. Becky Noland had sent me the project bag and the little thread thing. Kristen from Hollis Hands Creates. I ordered something from her shop. I'll show you in a minute. And she sent me a little frog with the buttons. Look how cute. I love a daisy too. Let's see. Jennifer Upton, my sweet friend Jennifer Upton, thought of me and sent me a frog needle minder. It looks like it is from hand dyed by Rolanda. Thank you, Jennifer. Oh, okay, Cindy. She lives in Canada. She sent me some from fabric. Are they upside down? Yeah, well, sideways. Okay, so look how cool. I'll have to put them on a project bag. I love how they pop on that black. It's beautiful. And then she sent here, and we'll put it on my forehead. She sent me a little frog. And one of my bags, actually this bag right here. My bag that Melody made me, or Melody stitched that and had the bag made. My little thing is gone, so I am going to stick my little frog right on this bag. And then she sent me a couple of butterfly patterns. So thank you so much, Cindy, and your card was very sweet. She made me a handmade card too with a very, very sweet message. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, I was watching a Floss tuber. It's called, her channel's name is called Finish a Quilt. And I think her name is Gerrilyn or Gerrilyn. So that's her floss tube and her information. And I want to give away on her channel. And I love this pattern, y'all. So Hickety Pickety by With Thy Needle and Thread. That is so cute. And then she sent me all the floss that goes, look at her address is right there. She sent me all the floss. Amazing. Thank you. Well, thank you so much. So y'all go over and give her some love on her channel, and I will put her below. Okay, let's see. Haul. I kind of have a lot. So, first off, kudos to everybody who sent me things. Okay, when I order stuff, my son's pulling in the driveway. He's been camping for 3 days and he's getting back, so the dogs are gonna bark. So when they start barking, I'll pause and then I'll come back. But thank you so much to everybody who has sent me things without plastic. Usually I put in the box when I'm ordering something, please try to use as little plastic as possible. And everybody who I've ordered from has sent my things in brown bags, brown packaging. Thank you. I can recycle that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just have this thing with plastic is the devil. And I know we have to have plastic, right? But I just want to use it as little as possible. So you guys rock. So Abbey TopKnot. I ordered both of these. I had her send them. I held off because I didn't want to have them mailed separately. She mailed them together, and I want to just show you two patterns that I really need to stitch. Here he comes. Hold, please. Hi, baby. Okay, where was I? I helped my son bring in his camping gear. So he was camping at the on the Eastern Shore for 3 days with his best friend who just came home from the Army. He's been gone all summer, so they went camping. So I'm back. Let's see. Okay, so I wanted to show you three things. It's a zoo here. Okay, so this is the Christmas ornament issue, and I want to stitch that whale by Amanda May from Ardith Designs. Isn't he cute? So that's my favorite in this magazine this year. And then the Halloween one, I have two that are my favorite that I want to stitch. One is the Turkey Vulture by Lindy Stitches, Stephanie. you know I've got to stitch the vulture. And then the other one is that spider with flowers, because spider and flowers, yes, and I'm not sure who that one's by. Oh, it's by that designer that I cannot pronounce. Let's see. I'm gonna hold, I gotta cover up the design. Okay, so it's from that person. She is the one that designed the frog that I stitched, and I'll put him right here. He's so cute. Okay, so I got my magazines. I want to bend over. Y'all can see the top of my head. What else did I get? Got my Color and Cotton Fabric of the Month. This is just called Special Edition, and I got 40 count. It's gorgeous. Like, really gorgeous. Love Color and Cotton. They're one of my favorite. I have a smear on my glasses. Okay, so I had to place an order with 123 Stitch because I needed bright colors for Snow White. I'm gonna stitch Snow White for Kennedy, and I did not have these colors. Like, seriously. Right, look at this yellow. That is blinding. You can see Basil right there digging a hole to China. Yeah, look at this pink. I mean, what? That is so pink. So anyway, while I was making an order from 123 Stitch, I went ahead and grabbed the Scarlet House. Can't read that, hold on. There's probably. Yep. Oh, y'all get to stare at Basil, I think. I can see him. I hope y'all can see him. Basil, can you say hi to the people? He's so stinking cute. Evil. He's a wreck. Okay. And then I got some Tyco, 36 count Tyco. Beautiful. Let's compare that to my Color and Cotton. So that's my Color and Cotton, and that's Tyco by Picture This Plus. Hold on, I got a dog that's trying to jump off the couch. Nellie, you want to get down? You can get down. Nellie. Okay, then Julie from Gulf Coast Stitches said that she was having a sale on her site, so I ran over there to see if there was any Scarlet Houses that I needed. I need all the Scarlet Houses. Tanya is my favorite. And this was on sale. Well, everything on her site was on sale. 40% off. So I got Charlotte Frost. I love this. 1846, I believe. Yep, 1846. Yep. So that will be in my collection to start one day. I've got a few other Scarlet Houses that I need to stitch up first. And then I think this is the last of my haul. What is this called? Oh, it's called the Butterfly. I got this from the Kitten Stitcher. It is from the Primitive Hair, and it's a sampler called the Butterfly. Isn't it beautiful? I really love the one on the back. The back's the reproduction. She was 13 years old. Her name is Eleanor. I don't know. Eleanor something. Okay. And then, oh, you know what? I forgot one more. Oh, look. Here's another color I had to get from 123 Stitch. That is bluer than blue. I picked up some needle miners from Vickie from Stitch and Button. I got Popeye, and I got an alien bringing up a cow. Love me some Vickie. Thank you, Vickie. Okay, so I think that's it. Oh, where's my book? Okay, yes, that was my haul. Okay, I have some shout outs. Okay. Thread the Needle. I think she only has 2 videos, maybe 3. She's a full coverage stitcher and it's amazing. So go check her out. I don't even know her real name. Thread the Needle, and I'll put it down below. Also, Pumpkin Creek Primitives. I think she has maybe 7 or 8 videos. So Pumpkin Creek Primitives, and I loved her videos. Also, let's see, Janet Jabber. Y'all know Janet Jabber. I'm thinking of you, sweetheart. Every day I think of you, and I hope you're doing well, and I hope your dad's doing well, your whole family. I love you. So at the end, I'm going to put in a video of our camper. So we camp in a Volkswagen bus. We used to camp every month from April till November. But then I had a nervous breakdown, became a recluse, and could not leave the house. But now I am slowly getting back to where I can leave and go places, and I'm wanting to camp again, and we are camping, and it is wonderful. So our camper is a little messy and needs a good cleaning because we hadn't camped in it in a while. But I give you a tour of sort of the inside, and I might put in the video where we pop the top. Actually, no, I got a video where the top is coming down. My husband does hydraulics, and he put like a motor in it, so he can turn a key and it'll raise up and down by itself. What else? I have monarchs in my yard. Monarch caterpillars. I've been trying to get those for 5 years. I've been putting milkweed in my garden, crossing my fingers that I would get monarch caterpillars, and I finally did. I saw a monarch butterfly, I don't know, a month or 2 ago, probably a month ago, and I was so excited, and now I have caterpillars. So I will try to put a picture in of the caterpillars here. So I will have monarchs soon. Let's see what else. I think that is it. I kind of told you about my medicine. So at the beginning, my head is really foggy. I'm dizzy. I'm nauseous. We're hoping it gets better. We're working with the doctor. We're working with the therapist. I'm like good. It's weird. I'm good mentally. Like I'm good. Like I want to do things. I want to paint. This is the quilt I just put up a week ago. I'm going to paint this wall right here behind this quilt. So this quilt is going to come down today, and I'm going to paint this wall. I made this quilt, so it's a scrappy quilt. I think it's a Jacob's ladder, and I embroidered, you can see the spider webs. I've embroidered spider webs all over it. But, so I wanted to film right here because I'm getting ready to take that quilt down, even though I just put it up. But like I have all these, I want to do this, and I want to do this, and I want to do that, but my head won't let me. My exhaustion, dizziness, zapping, nausea, all that will not let me do the things I want to do. And it's so frustrating. So anyway, and I think that's it. Okay. Oh, and a movie I wanted to tell y'all about. Go watch. It's called Spare Parts. It is on Prime, Amazon Prime. Spare Parts. It is a really good movie. Make sure you have a box of tissues at the end because it's really good. Okay. I'm gonna go take a nap, and then I'm gonna paint this wall. So that's my boy over there looking at me. Love you. Bye. I'm just filming real quick. Where did that Luna go? Oh, there she is. you looking for?
Need a fork with the coffee makers on top of the cabinet where the fork that I was using.
Well, here's the getting ready to eat breakfast. Coffee's brewing.
Oh yeah. Take your leg off.
Trying to get a good picture of where we sleep. It's a mess right now.
It's gonna give you some loving.
So do you still have Riviera equipment too?
That's a sportsmobile top.
Oh, I can take y'all up too.
An original sportsmobile.
Hold on, it's gonna make you dizzy. Ready? 1, 2, 3, up. I'm getting up in here. This is where Jonah used to sleep, up in here. That is a full bed up top, but now we use it as messy storage. So, yep, that's looking out back.
Danny's brother. Yeah.
Our curtains, the back curtains are Jaws because our bus is named Jaws.
Yeah, they're actually still in business up in Indiana.
And my husband's talking to somebody else out there. So our towels are hanging there from where we took a shower last night, and this is a quilt I made a really long time ago.
That's the reason I did it.
And I think my coffee's ready. So a DVD player used to go in that hole, and we had a big screen right here, and we watched Netflix movies, but no, not Netflix movies. We watched movies, but now we just watch Netflix on my iPad. Let me get back down. Sorry to make y'all dizzy. So, and then we have just like, that's actually my pee can. I pee in that in the middle of the night. TMI. Then we have like the dog leash, the broom because I have to keep my floor sorta swept, and the cooler goes in there because it gets hot during the day and we don't want our ice to melt. And it rained big time yesterday and last night, so everything is wet and icky. Luna! Hi, Loon. I'm gonna put a little blanket for you to sleep on in a minute, Loon. So I'm gonna eat my breakfast, and then I'm gonna sit right there and watch everybody, and then I'm gonna stitch. And let me turn you around in a minute. Hold on.
I had to put a chalk under it to wing it away from my door.
This is just Saturday morning. I don't know if other people are coming
Got
or
like
not.
the high top side window.
So this is what a very, very small bus camp out looks like. Tiny, tiny. Like, I think there's only, I don't know, 10 buses here maybe. 12. That's it. But we sometimes camp with 300 buses in July. But I haven't been in a very long time. My son and my husband go, but I'm hoping to go next year to High Country. This camp out is called Every Bus, and this is the Full Moon Bus Club. And that's my husband eating his breakfast in the middle of the road. Okay. And that's Jaws right there. And Luna in the middle of the road.
Yeah, we stay in touch. She's got rabbits.
Luna. Okay, I'm going to eat breakfast, guys. Love you. Bye. Okay, 2 more buses showed up. The guy behind me is talking to